Hi guys, Dazzie with another episode of my top 20 selling comic books of the week. This time it's episode 142. And tonight I will be discussing the best selling comics on eBay for the weekend in the 16th of July 2021. Now since coverprice.com came on the scene, they've become a go-to spot for watching eBay trends on comics, and they scour thousands of eBay sales to culminate data to spotlight the hottest selling books. As always guys, let's find out if you can beat me. Most people normally do. Starting in at number 20, of course, is a book from 2011, and is Miles Mania. Simple as that. His first appearance continues to sell week after week, and it's turned back up on the top 20 this week just to remind us of that. Number 20, Ultimate Fallout, issue number 4. Of course, the first printing. The first appearance of Miles Morales, the Ultimate Spider-Man. And I've said it before, I'll say it again. This is the issue where Reed Richards becomes the Maker, a turning point where an evil Richards explains his new philosophy of the world to the children of tomorrow. I bring that up because I have read that this could be used as a Fantastic Four MCU storyline going forwards. This book sold 24 copies this time round. It had a 7-day trend of plus 84%, with a high sale CGC 9.8 going for a whopping $3,000. Wow. I paid just £13.90 for my copy on the 8th of March 2018. Of course, we are getting into the Spider-Verse sequel, and there are early rumours that Miles Morales may have been cast for the next Spider-Man movie. It's just a matter of time before he joins the MCU. Number 19 on our list, and we're sticking with the MCU, and a book from 2009, The Enchantress, aka Sylvie Lushton, first appeared on the Loki TV show, episode 2, and of course was a central figure to that show. I've got to be honest guys, I've said it before, I am not the biggest fan of the show. I thought the final episode was a real disappointment. Spoilers. Is it Kang? We still don't really know. Probably a variant. But again, it was lackluster. I know you've got to build up the characters, but not enough action for me. I do like the character of Sylvie Lushton. The book, 19 on our list, is Dark Reign, Young Avengers, issue number 1. Yeah, Sylvie Lushton is the second Enchantress. I've read the book, not a bad read. It's also the first appearance of the Young Masters of Evil team and its members, Big Zero, Coat of Arms, Egghead, Executioner, and the second Melter. Well, this book sold 23 copies. It had a 7-day trend of plus 74%, and a high sale raw copy went for $100.99. I paid just £2.82 for this copy in a shop in Cardiff that I no longer go to. Check out Haul episode 124 for the rant. Number 18 on our list is our first independent book, and it comes from Vault Comics, and it's a new series, a hard to find one at that. The book, number 18 on our list, is Barbaric, issue number 1. Here's your cover, guys. Pretty colourful. I've been on the hunt today. I've been looking for several of these books. Not much joy. But I did find one from the top 20, so you'll get a sneak preview of my next haul. This Barbaric issue sold 26 copies at a 7-day trend of plus 127%, with a high sale raw copy going for $15.50. I don't know too much about the book, guys. Obviously, it's a new title. You know me, I don't pick up many new titles, but I do have a few books from Vault Comics. Pretty good, smaller publisher. Number 17 on our list, sticking with the horror theme, James Tynion. Yeah, he's a man on fire at the moment, isn't he? We've had Department of Truth, we've had Something is Killing the Children, and now we've got his new series, and that is The Nice House on the Lake from DC, the Black Label. It's a book I've been looking for. No joy as yet. Here is your book, and I do like this cover. I believe a second printing to that one has just come out. What numbers did it do? Well, it sold 23 copies with a 7-day trend plus 79% and a high sale raw copy going for $26. I think that's up a little bit on last week's effort. Number 16 on our list. Okay, I've been moaning about the Loki MCU show, and I'm not going to moan at all about the Black Widow movie. Yes, we've had a gender swap with Taskmaster, but I thoroughly enjoyed the movie. For me, I'd put it probably in my top half a dozen Marvel films. And going in, I wasn't expecting too much. Black Widow's a bit of a secondary character, but the action sequences were absolutely fantastic, and the Red Guardian was incredible, along with the new Black Widow. And number 16 on our list from 1999 is the Inhumans, issue number 5, and the first appearance of that second Black Widow, Yelena Belova. A great character, and stick around for the post-credit scene and you'll get a nice little reward. This book has been going steadily upwards and upwards. This time around it sold 22 copies, had a 7-day trend plus 137%, with a CGC 9.8 going for a whopping $799.95. It's a great book, guys. Now, the first full appearance is apparently in Black Widow issue number 1 from 1999. But this book is currently out in the lead when it comes to Yelena Belova. I paid £1.50 for that. I've sold at least 2 of those, I would have thought, in the past as well, for some good coin. Number 15 on our list, and we're sticking with Marvel, and a book from 1984. And we're talking about Kang again. Yeah, Nathaniel Richards, aka Kang the Conqueror. I guess we have seen him now. I know he's turning up in the Quantumania Ant-Man movie. Like I say, I'm underwhelmed with what I've seen so far of this character, but all Kang books are on fire. And this is Nathaniel's first full appearance. I have the cameo in Fantastic Four issue 272. Number 15 on our list is the full appearance, and that comes in Fantastic Four issue 273. It's a book that's now on my radar. For me, the 272 is the better book. Let's see where the character actually goes, you know. We're getting a Loki season 2. Do we need it? I guess we do. Just to, finalise the thing, because to me, a lot was unanswered, and I want more. I want better. Well, this issue sold 31 copies at a 7-day trend of plus 151%, with a high sale raw copy going for $51.80. Oh my days, never did I think I'd see prices like 272 and 273 is going for right now. I think I sold a 272 a little while ago. Well, maybe 6 months ago for about 5 to 10 quid. Next to nothing when this going for that now. 14 on our list. And this is an Image Comics book, and it is the biggest one out there at the moment from Image, Stray Dogs. I have been looking and looking for these issues with no joy as yet. And number 14 on our list is a homage cover, like most of them are, and this is an Evil Dead homage. This is Stray Dogs, issue 2, the 3rd printing. They are milking it, aren't they, with this series? Now, like I say, it's a new title, and I haven't got my hands on the book, but I believe it is a story about a bunch of dogs. Their owner is killed, and the murderer of the owner now goes after the dogs. It sounds a bit bizarre, but that is what I gather. Well, this 3rd printing to issue 2 sold 30 copies, had a 7-day trend plus 163%, with a high sale raw copy going for $24.03. 13 on our list. We're sticking with Stray Dogs, and I think this is the 3rd week that this particular issue has been on there. This is the Forstner and Fleek's horror movie homage to Friday the 13th, Stray Dogs, issue number 5. Like I say, I'm a fan of these old horrors, and it is a sweet cover. What numbers did it do? Well, it sold 33 copies with a 7-day trend of plus 101%, and a high sale raw copy went for $24.99. 12 on our list, and this is an interesting one, is a Marvel book from 1979. In one of the recent Loki episodes, I think it was episode 5, they showed a few little Easter eggs in amongst it, and one of those, believe it or not, showed the Thanos copter. Yeah, believe it or not, Thanos had a helicopter in the comics, and that came in Super Spidey Stories issue 39, guys. Here is your book. Why on earth would Thanos need a helicopter? But like I say, if you blink and you miss it, it's one of those little Easter eggs. This cameo in the episode sold 17 copies, had a 7-day trend plus 286%, and a high sale CGC 9.4, yeah, they're out there, went for $303. Crazy, crazy stuff. We're sticking with that Loki episode for for number 11 on our list, sorry guys. And this comes from 1986. Another Easter egg was thrown in there where we got Throg. Yep, Thor actually turned up as a frog. And by all accounts, I think the voice was actually made by Chris Hemsworth himself. The book, 11 on our list, is the first full appearance of Thor as a frog, and that comes in Mighty Thor, issue 365. I'm surprised this one is trending so much. That's the first full appearance. For me, the money book was always issue 364. I guess the first cameo appearance, which I own. I picked that one up for £1.66 some time ago. So next to nothing for that one. But issue 365 sold 15 copies. It had a 7-day trend of plus 378%, and a high sale raw copy went for $75. Wow. We're into the big top 10, guys. And as usual, of late, I am not faring too well at all. You know what? I've been out on the hunt as much as I can. I have literally bled the area dry. I'm actually going down to Oxford with a family trip tomorrow. And if any of my UK subscribers know anywhere around that area that's good for comics, let me know and I'll stick my head in the door if I can. Number 10 on our list. We're sticking with the Loki TV show. And yeah, he did appear. It was a long time speculated. Number 10 on our list is Thor issue 617, and the first appearance of Kid Loki. Yeah, was known as Sir Loki Loffinson. And yeah, not a bad character. To me, you know, like I said, I've been underwhelmed with Loki, but I thought him and Richard E. Grant as the classic Loki were probably some of the highlights, and there weren't too many for me. Well, this book sold 34 copies at a 7-day trend plus 78%, with a high sale CGC 9.8, believe it or not, going for $500. Oh my days. I've had 2 or 3 of these. I paid £1.67 for this at the Birmingham con of 2019. Wow, I wish I had money like that. I've said it before. If I had $500, one, I probably wouldn't be allowed. The wife would disown me. But probably be a big Silver Age key for that kind of money. Number 9 on our list. We're sticking with that Loki TV show. This time with a book from 1993. And I can't really explain this one. Do you know what? I know a lot about comics, but this was a new one to me. This is the first appearance of Alioth, which was basically a big cloud of smoke that was eating everything in like the other dimension. Here is your book, number 9 on our list, a book I've been looking for. The Avengers, the Terminatrix Objective, issue number 1. You know, I thought I would find one today in Bristol. No joy. There's your cover, guys. But, you know, as bad as the show has been, in my opinion, I'll still try and hunt down these live action appearances because that is my real passion when it comes to the hobby. Well, that book sold 35 copies at a 7-day trend plus 225%, with a high sale raw copy going for $57. Many sellers are also calling it the first Council of Kangs. However, that belongs to Avengers issue 267 from 1986. Okay, so we're on to number 8, and we've got a modern book. And I was in Forbidden Planet today actually looking for this issue. There were variants to it, but I won't cover A, I guess it would be. Number 8 is the first appearance of a new South Korean team known as the Tiger Division, and that comes in Black Cat Annual number 1. Here is your book, guys. Like I say, there's like a million covers to this. This is why I don't like modern books. Too many printings, too many variants. But that is the one that I would pick up. Who knows? You know, Kevin Feige has been promising more Asian heroes, so maybe that Tiger Division will show up at some point. Well, the book sold 36 copies at a 7-day trend plus 106%, with a high sale raw copy going for $20. Now, number 7 on our list, a bit of a stalwart from 1992. When I think of Image Comics, this is the book. Here we go. Say no more. Spawn number 1. Yep. Mass produced, as we all know. The first appearance of Spawn was Albert Francis L. Simmons. The first appearance of Mel Boglia, Jason Wynn, Wanda Fitzgerald. They were all in the first B movie of Spawn, which I've got in my collection. The first appearance of Sam and Twitch, who are apparently getting their own live action show now. There's a pin-up a pit in this issue. There's the second title ever published by Image Comics, with some gorgeous Todd McFarlane artwork. Well, the book sold 36 copies this time round. It had a 7-day trend of plus 107%. And get ready for this, guys. A mega high sale for a 9.9. Yep, they are out there. Went for a whopping $5,100. Mine's a very high graded book. I've said it before. Car Boot Tony came to my house, delivered a load of key issues. I paid £1.31 for this. Check out my Dazzie's comic book extras to see Car Boot Tony, the legend himself. I miss the Car Boot. Those books, as he always says, were perfectly priced and perfectly packaged, and he was right about that. Hopefully, it'll be opening again soon here in Gloucester. Of course, we're meant to be getting another Spawn movie, but that has been talked up for ages now. Number 6 on our list, as noted by The Hollywood Reporter, Trevor Macy and Mike Flanagan are co-writing a pilot adaptation and adapting the Boom Studios horror hit for Netflix. You probably know what it is. It is Something is Killing the Children. Issue number 1. But number 6 on our list is the Local Comic Shop Day exclusive foil variant. I've got to thank my good friend JT Rogers for this book, An Act of Kindness. Brilliant issue. Of course, the first printings are very, very expensive right now, so people are turning to this as an alternative. This exclusive sold 39 copies at a 7-day trend plus 115%, with a high sale CGC 9.8 going for $185. Like I say, a great AOK, but I do have the first printing. Time to show off a bit. And if you're living under a rock, the story is a small American town in crisis is visited by a strange woman who claims that she can see and slay invisible monsters that are savagely killing their children. A great story from James Tinian. This is the regular worth of Deladira cover. First printing, paid $4.35 for that one. I also managed to get the Jay Lee and June Chung variant, $4.35 for that one. And another act of kindness from JT Rogers recently was that 8th printing, which is pretty hard to get hold of. So thanks to JT for that. Number 5 on our list is a book I've been looking for, but it is very, very hard to find. I think there are only, is it 1,500 copies of this? No, actually, I think there's less than that. So could it be 250? Am I way off with that? This book comes from Black Mask Studios, and this is a book that has been on my top 20 for a couple of weeks now. The book 5 on our list is White, issue number 1. I think it's a follow-up to the Black. It was called Black, wasn't it? And which has been optioned. Basically a story where only black people have superpowers. So I don't know whether this follow-up is basically the white people only have superpowers now. I don't know, guys. But I have Black issue 1, one or two. I think I've got 2 or 3 of the variants and issue number 1. But White number 1 sold 39 copies at a 7-day trend plus 72%, with a high sale raw copy going for $81, guys. Leave me in the comments how many copies of that book there actually are. It could be 250, it could be 500, it could be 1500. I can't recall. Apologies. Number 4 on our list, and I've said about it before, Kang is all the rave right now, and anything related to Kang basically is selling. And there are many incarnations of Kang. And this book has really blown up. It is a book I have just picked up today for £3. It is Avengers issue number 2 from 2016. And this is a great cover. And it comes from one of the best in the business. And that is Alex Ross. Various incarnations of the character. This is a stellar cover. I haven't worked out yet, guys, whether I'm going to be holding on to this one or flipping it. I'll probably flip it. But we've got on this as well, Ramatut and Immortus. This book has just sold 46 copies. It had a 7-day trend plus 244%, with a high sale raw copy going for $25. So, like I say, my £3 was a nice little investment. I think, like I said, I was in Bristol today. I only picked up 5 books, I believe. Or was it 6? 5 or 6, which is very poor. Decent books, and I'll have a new haul out very soon. Number 3 on our list, another indie book, and this comes from Bad Idea, and they've done all right of late, haven't they? And this one is called Sleigh Bells. Number 3 on our list. Here we go. I like the cover. Sleigh Bells issue number 1. It's all about Father Christmas. And I was looking for this in Forbidden Planet today and Excelsior Comics in Bristol, but no joy. What numbers did this book do? I will soon tell you. Well, it sold 54 copies. Wow. That's probably why I couldn't find them. They've all been sold. It had a 7-day trend plus 131%, with a high sale raw copy going for $19.99. Now, there is a gold button pin which will help push some of these sales to 200 plus. Okay, so look out for that. It is one of Bad Idea's final 5 series. Number 2 on our list. This is another book I've been looking for. I'll have a look in. I think I might be going to Western on Wednesday. See if I can find it there. I've had no joy in Worcester and Bristol. This is from 2016. There are a lot of rumours circulating at the moment that Robert Downey Jr.'s Iron Man, Tony Stark, may be returning to the MCU. The latest rumour I read that is Gwyneth Paltrow will actually approach Doctor Strange to try and resurrect him, but he says it can't be done, so then she tries to turn to other scientific means. In the meantime, he is rumoured to return as an AI in the Ironheart TV show. Number 2 on our list, you know the book, guys, Infamous Iron Man issue number 1. It's a book that's been hanging around the top 20 for some time now, and it is a very nice Iron Man Doctor Doom cover. There is your book, guys. And this is where, like I say, Tony Stark is an AI. The book sold 55 copies at a 7-day trend of plus 192%, and a high sale raw copy went for $48. And number 1 on our list, another book I've been looking for, and I am surprised that this book is selling like hotcakes, guys. Because at the end of the day, it's not a first appearance. It is the death of a character. Okay, it's the death of a pretty major character. and that is The Scarlet Witch. Number 1 on our list, guys, this time round is X Factor issue number 10. It has just come out, and I have been looking high and low for this for a quick flip, but with no joy. That is number 1, guys, on our list this time round. Good luck if you have that. I'm sure many of you will. Like I say, it's my own fault I don't buy new titles. This book sold a whopping 63 copies this week with a 7-day trend plus 54%, and a high sale raw copy went for $17. However, they've started to come down, and recently the books have been selling for around about $8. So that's it, guys. That's a wrap. That is Dazzie's top 20 for this time round, and it's another poor showing for me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 out of 20. My word, I think I've had 3, 5, and maybe 6 or 7 in the last 3 or 4 weeks. Very, very poor. I've got to up my game. If you like what I see, like and subscribe, all that jazz. I'll see you soon, guys. I normally do. Bye.